important to reiterate that there are still 40 people missing here this morning, and I wanted to give you a sense of what search and recovery teams are contending with. What you see behind me are the mangled remains of an SUV on top of what had been an RV, and come with me. I want you to see these 3-story tall mounds of debris that workers have been clawing through. They say they'll need several more days to get through them, and right there, I want you to see that piece of plywood up in that tree and that blanket. That's how high the water was. And with our second camera, I also want to give you a sense of the expanse here. We are talking about debris piles 3 stories high that extend along either side of this river for tens of miles. This morning in Texas, rescuers growing desperate to find the missing and recover those swept away by the historic flash floods that killed at least 75 and left over 40 missing. In the pre-dawn hours of July 4th, waters rising 26 feet in less than an hour, many still asleep. This time-lapse video showing just how fast another river rose hours later. The ground dried by drought acted like concrete, sending the water rushing straight into river basins. At Camp Mystic, a Christian girls' camp where 750 campers spent the night into July 4th on the Guadalupe River, 10 campers and a counselor still missing this morning.
It was just a normal day. The day before, like nobody had any idea what was going to happen.
Camp counselor Devin Williams filming the day's festivities before the tragedy struck. Staff entertaining campers in the dining hall, games being played on the lawn outside. And when the sun rose, an apocalyptic scene. Muddy mattresses, those bent bunk beds, and sodden pink comforters.
We had no idea people were missing. We had no idea that they had to wade through water, barely able to stand to get to the pavilion. I didn't even realize the gravity of the situation until we saw helicopters flying over us.
So at this point, we understand that people have been questioning those emergency alerts. Were people given adequate warning? Did they have enough time before those floodwaters came in? Now, we received emergency alerts yesterday. Officials here are saying that any amount of rain at this point is potentially life-threatening because of how not absorbent the ground is. And Ginger will have more on that in just a moment, but the worst of the rain so far have passed.